What's up, guys? Got a cool one to show off. This is the Sunset Kraken build. My buddy John saw a dial that my buddy Michael Coffey did, who runs watchmodscrossroads, if you are familiar with Michael. Does a lot of airbrush painting. So I was able to have my guy basically laser me out some stickers so that he could do some blocking on there and custom airbrush paint this for me and send it my way and then put it together in a build. So he wanted sunset style, yellow into red, loom dyes, loomed all around it. So I know it's sun outside right now, so it might be a little tough to see. There we go. Now you can see it. So the previous Kraken John had from me was in a brushed 350 case. So I did a brushed 160 case for him. Something that kind of brought in the... these are nice, thick Italian leather straps. And they kind of go up under. And if they would rub down here where you won't see it, which is precisely why I did that. But I wanted to make sure that he had a different case than the one he already has. We did an aggressive shark tooth bezel, and then the background, since it's kind of in an aqua baby blue kind of color, went with that in a minute insert. Has an anchor engraved crown, Moldova handset with a custom painted seconds hand. And then you see this brown pierced leather, Italian leather strap with baby blue teal-esque stitching on there with a brushed buckle. Low profile exhibition caseback, black rotor, and a stainless steel movement holder. And that is his build as a whole. So it came out pretty awesome. This is build number 800. And I think it's Kraken build 145 for me. So was happy to kind of hit a bigger milestone number with something like this. I thought it came out pretty awesome. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. With this aggressive shark tooth, it's on there tight, but it's not on there as tight as some of the ones I can get on there. So it'll turn left, it'll turn right on you. I just kind of align it up with the center here. I guess you can kind of line it up however you see fit. So there we go. And that always throws me off. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's about right there. Okay. It's hard to look through the camera and do that because the angle of the camera and the actual angle that you're looking at are two different things here. So automatic mechanical, you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And I was telling John with this, you can see how this kind of comes out when this is threaded all the way down. It does cover just a little bit of that. And since this isn't his first watch from me, see how it kind of comes over that? You just have your finger against it as you're taking it off there. It's not really impeding anything, but for a first watch for somebody from me, I wouldn't throw this one on there just because it might throw off your mechanics on getting used to winding these. So it's an automatic mechanical, as I said, so you don't have to wind it. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active if you're driving or you're sitting at a desk, make sure you wind it a little bit because you might not be moving it around enough to keep it going. So you'll back the crown off the threads till you hear it clicking. At that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, clockwise. If you turn it back towards you, it doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do it for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. And if you go for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. You can wind it all day if you like. And whenever you're comfortable with your winding, you can pull it to the one and only click and now set your time. You'll notice you got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending anything. You're putting any adverse pressure on the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it? 6:35?
6:37 p.m.
6:37. There we go. Push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is your build, sir. Thought it came out pretty awesome. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. The wife went ahead and threw you in some of your bead there for your rising sun kind of look there. And I thought they came out pretty good. As with every build, it comes with a matching box, especially if it's Kraken. So you've got your Kraken engraved box. I didn't have anything that was either in this color or in a baby blue, so you're just going to get the good old-fashioned silver special edition box. Your build will come with a watch cleaner, which I don't even have it sitting over here. I have some I can borrow. This watch cleaner says good on all glass and metal parts, so everything there in the center, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. You're also going to get some leather conditioner. That is good to keep this leather strap perfectly soft. Just apply it. What am I missing? Watch cleaner and a microfiber. And some scratch remover. I've been doing too many videos and then packing up the watches when I'm done. So I had like all my items sitting over here, but then I just packed them in the last watch I did. So leather conditioner, this will keep this leather strap perfectly soft. I'd apply it on the front and the back, let it soak in, remove any excess, just if you feel that this isn't as soft as before. So what I was telling you on the phone before, it'll lay flat and it will curve. See how thick that strap is? It's going to fit around your wrist just fine, but you're always going to have this kind of curl to it, right? So you're not going to be able to put it in like a one of those travel pouches. I sell these. I can't even think of the name of them. Wow, embarrassing. You know, typically you fold this back over itself and you thread this up through on this side. Watch roll. Watch roll. Yeah, it's a roll for watches. You wouldn't be able to use this on a watch roll. If you bend that back on itself that far, it's going to pop out the other side over here, something like that. Just the way this is hooved over. So it's going to keep its form, you know, this direction. So, but if you feel that it's getting hard, like not as pliable, apply this, let it soak in, remove any excess. So, sorry if it took me like 95 extra words to explain what normally I can explain quicker. And then last, you're going to have some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. We just repackaged it. Some rando is calling me again. I've been getting calls all day, and if I answer them, it stops my whole video, and I got to start over again. So, but fine scratch remover, this is for this acrylic glass. You can scratch it, but if you do, put a tiny bit of this on it, buff against it, filling that scratch, and then buff it out with your included microfiber. Go against the scratch. Don't go with it. You don't want to remove what you've just filled in there, but generate some heat with your thumb and buff it out, and that will be that. So that is your Kraken build. I thought it came out pretty awesome, man. I love the colors. I appreciate Michael helping me out with it, and I love the case. I like everything about it. So I'm glad you're getting a watch and that you thought of me and that this is the design you came up with and we were able to actually do it. So it took a minute, but we got to get it together, man. So appreciate you thinking of me and supporting me. So if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.